Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself. All happy families are alike. Each unhappy family is unhappy in its own way. It is amazing how complete is the delusion that beauty is goodness. I think, if it is true that there are as many minds as there are heads, then there are as many kinds of love as there are hearts. Respect was invented to cover the empty place where love should be. He stepped down, trying not to look long at her, as if she were the sun, yet he saw her like the sun, even without looking. Only people who are capable of loving strongly can also suffer great sorrow, but this same necessity of loving serves to counteract their grief and heals them. We can know only that we know nothing, and that is the highest degree of human wisdom. Spring is the time of plans and projects. Is it really possible to tell someone else what one feels? In the name of God, stop a moment, cease your work, look around you. Nothing is so necessary for a young man as the company of intelligent women. When you love someone, you love the person as they are, and not as you'd like them to be. Rummaging in our souls, we often dig up something that ought to have lain there unnoticed. Be bad, but at least don't be a liar or a deceiver. The two most powerful warriors are patience and time. Wrong does not cease to be wrong because the majority share in it. All the variety, all the charm, all the beauty of life is made up of light and shadow. I always loved you, and if one loves anyone, one loves the whole person just as they are, not as one would like them to be. I've always loved you, and when you love someone, you love the whole person just as he or she is, and not as you would like them to be. A man can live and be healthy without killing animals for food. Therefore, if he eats meat, he participates in taking animal life merely for the sake of his appetite, and to act so is immoral. The strongest of all warriors are these two, time and patience. Sometimes she did not know what she feared, what she desired, whether she feared or desired what had been or what would be, and precisely what she desired she did not know. Happiness does not depend on outward things, but on the way we see them. All great literature is one of two stories. A man goes on a journey or a stranger comes to town. There is no greatness where there is not simplicity, goodness, and truth. It's much better to do good in a way that no one knows anything about it. The best stories don't come from good versus bad, but good versus good. They got no idea what happiness is. They don't know that without this love there is no happiness or unhappiness for us. There is no life. If you love me as you say you do, she whispered, make it so that I am at peace. Pierre was right when he said that one must believe in the possibility of happiness in order to be happy, and I now believe in it. Let the dead bury the dead, but while I'm alive, I must live and be happy. You can love a person dear to you with a human love, but an enemy can only be loved with divine love. But the law of loving others could not be discovered by reason because it is unreasonable. It's not given to people to judge what's right or wrong. People have eternally been mistaken and will be mistaken, and in nothing more than in what they consider right and wrong. I often think that men don't understand what is noble and what is ignorant, though they always talk about it. He felt now that he was not simply close to her, but that he did not know where he ended and she began. If we admit that human life can be ruled by reason, then all possibility of life is destroyed.